Parkour, it's all about learning to use yourself and your environment to get around from one place to another efficiently.
Largely with objects which are designed to restrict movement, like walls and railings. You can use them to create movement instead.
We make ourselves known to the public and the police, so generally people know who we are and what we do, and we also make sure that people know that we're not actually harming any of our environment, and if they say move on, then we go, yeah, of course.
There will always be locals and residents who will complain whether or not there's any grounds for complaint, and at the same time there will always be residents who love us coming to their areas because, quite frankly, we scare a lot of the drug dealers away.
I've never actually hurt myself doing parkour for the fact that I've been doing this for 3.5 years, and generally I'm just really careful about what I do. Occasionally you go to communities, people are like, yeah, do this huge jump. And I look at it and I'm just like, that's out of my reach. I don't want to attempt that because I'm not going to make it.
Everybody gets hurt practicing parkour. It's pretty much a matter of time. And also with preparedness and with careful training, you can avoid blowing your knees out, breaking your skull. It's all about learning carefully.
I've been injured a few times. I crushed a bone in my foot called the navicular, doing a jump that was far too big for me. And then when I was in university in Lincoln, I was brachiating between two scaffolding poles about 10 feet apart, kind of swinging and trying to get to the next one, and it was raining and my hand slipped and I fell 10 feet onto the back of my skull and split my skull open in 3 places. I had bleeding on my brain and now I can't smell anything. I shouldn't have done it, but I sort of learned from that. I realised my limits. I think I was pushing myself a bit far, so I trained more seriously after that injury.
As parkour became more popular, there was a need to educate people about how to do it in the safest way possible. A group of friends started the Norwich-based Parkour Alliance. They got in touch with the council to ask for a place to practice and to teach kids how to avoid getting hurt.
The parkour park was a cooperation between ourselves and the South Norfolk District Council originally, and after a while they managed to gather lottery funding and various other community fundings to actually design the park.
They came forward with the idea, so then we decided to go with it. This is for them to practice for sport there, with people from the Parkour Alliance helping with the beginners. So it's very much encouraging them to be doing the sport at that specific site rather than them going and injuring themselves in the city.
You know, I really enjoy the parkour park. It's like 3 minutes from where I live. It really helps you train sort of specific movements that can only be trained in those kind of sort of purpose-built environments.
The parkour park is mostly used in the summer. When the weather turns cold, they practice inside so they can try out new moves safely.
If you train in a soft environment, in a soft gym, then you can take the soft environment for granted. So when you get outside, you can hurt yourself.
Parents do still worry that children will go outside and hurt themselves and try things like that, so they kind of push them towards training in safer environments like gyms, which is where we come in and run classes from facilities where they can actually do risk assessments. But for me, it would always be outside on the concrete.
Shoes can't last forever, and when they do finally die, we send them to a better place, a tree.
I am Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt.
You're watching SeaMeTV.